Hi, I'm Becky Clock. I'm Executive Director of Chritian Ministries of Delaware County. Chritian Ministries is a social service agency in Muncie and Delaware County that helps clients who need help with food, with shelter, or with rent and utility assistance. Chritian Ministries is made up of is a coalition of lots of different churches of different denominations here in Delaware County. It's been around since 1945, and it is a chance for the churches to come together, and we have expanded and also include individuals in other organizations. But it's a chance for interested people to come together to try to make a difference in the community by helping clients who are going through some hard times. For instance, we had a single dad come in one day, and he had two little boys, and they didn't have enough food to eat, and they were sharing with me how sometimes the little boys were like 4 and 6, and the 6-year-old was saying he didn't like to eat if his daddy wasn't eating, and his dad would often go without food just to make sure that the two little boys had enough food for them. So we were able to provide them with food. We found out it was almost a birthday for one of the little boys, and so we were even able to give him a birthday cake, which they proudly carried down the street to their apartment. We depend on the donations and the generosity of so many people in the community. So it's a challenge for us to keep our food pantry shelves stocked with food, so that when people like this man with his 2 young sons comes in needing food, we have the food available for them. It's sometimes surprising that in a country as big as ours that there would be people who are struggling to feed themselves, but it is the reality, and we have it here in Muncie and Delaware County. And Chritian Ministries is an opportunity to serve some of those needs. People donate financially, which is always a help, because we do have a lot of overhead costs as well as costs of the programs. But people can also donate food, and they can donate clothing, and they can donate household items. We do help as our clients are leaving the shelters when they are staying in a homeless shelter, that they will need furniture, and so we try to have as much on hand as possible, so as they move on into independent living, we can help them to furnish their apartment with not only furniture but household kitchen items, so that they're ready to go and can get started. One of the things that we have found is a lot of people in the community need personal care items. And this is because we do have a SNAP program, which is referred to often as food stamps, but it's a supplemental nutrition program that the federal government runs, and people can get money to use for food items, but they're not able to use their money for personal care items, and that's things like toilet tissue, toothpaste, toothbrushes, shampoo, just a lot of things that we just kind of take for granted that we don't realize that people don't have any funding for. And probably one of our biggest constant issues is with toilet tissue. So we can always use donations of toilet tissue. Chritian Ministries is a not-for-profit corporation, and that means that we exist for the betterment of the clients that we work with, and that we depend on donations. We are not here to make a profit. And so one of the things that we're able to do is to focus on relationships. When people come in and seek assistance, we sit down and get to know them so that they are more comfortable as they are asking for help. Many people, this is the first time they've ever had to ask for help. It's very awkward. We want them to feel comfortable. We want them to feel that we are here to help them, and we are not here to judge them. And so that is probably one of the bigger strengths of what we do at Chritian Ministries versus maybe some of the government-run welfare programs and things that the government provides. We also have connections with a lot of other organizations in the community. Because we have limited resources, then we connect with other agencies and organizations so that we can help all of us make our resources go farther. One of our mottos here at Chritian Ministries is that we connect people in crisis with a community that cares. And Muncie is definitely a community that cares.
my brother. So